Bennington Show, the only father-daughter radio show in the history of radio. 11 years of Bennington have flown by, and Earl's been a part of about 6 months of that. I'm Chris Stanley. I'm about to get faded off that Benny. It's Ron Bennington, Gail Bennington, the Bennington.
Oh, today has nothing to do with Hitler's birthday. It has no. It was not the reason we started the show. Stop saying that.
I'm sick of these rumors.
Yes.
Why would we even do that?
I don't even like him.
He sucks.
I don't like him at all. Actually,
I
can't think of one good thing about him. I didn't even think he was a good artist. I'll say it.
Whoa.
He was good to dogs, they say.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
But
I guess.
I don't know whether that's just part of the mythology or whether he was actually good to dogs.
He was a doggo dad.
Can I tell you something? That dog is disgusting for jumping up on Hitler's lap and being all happy to see him.
Yeah.
That dog was not an ally, that's for sure.
Well, no, the Allies were on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
That's where that term comes from, Chris.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I'm learning something.
Well, it's about time you learn some truisms instead of your stuff. By the way, I see you taking a cheap shot at Earl Douglas, but nothing can touch him now because the Knicks won a playoff game and 50,000 people went running down the street screaming and carrying Chalamet on their shoulders. Do you feel, Chris, do you feel like Chalamet is the number one Knick fan now, or?
He is 100% the number one Knick fan. What the?
Yeah.
He said,
and he blows Spike Lee out of the water. Look, it's over for Spike. It's all about Shao.
Well, first of all, let's not attack Spike. I'm a big fan.
Also,
but,
no one's calling him Shao. Like, no one's saying
What about Sam
Shao.
Morrell? What about Chris DiStefano? Those guys are there.
They're in the mix, but it's Shao's to lose. I mean, the kids just loved. I can't deny it. Look,
I don't know whether
boy.
you've paid attention to what happened in the Oscars, but the blowback, I made a mistake. Can I just tell you something? Last night I pants called Chris Stanley 2:30 in the morning, and then he's up. I didn't wake him up because I just hear this coming out of Ron, and I'm like, what the fuck am I hearing? Am I being called home? Is it happening already?
No.
And then it was just Chris Stanley, Ron. And then I talked to this crazy bastard, and I'm like, Chris, you have to go to bed, dude. You're talking nutty. And then you know what he would say, Gail? What? You got to go to bed. You're the one that got to go to bed.
Oh, no.
I was a little punchy, but I was also excited to get the call.
How long were you guys talking?
Couple hours. Just a couple hours.
We were chopping it up, man. It was great.
Yeah.
I loved it. I was very giddy.
It was like one of those things where you're just on the phone. You're like, I know. I get some sleep too. It's like when you have that first girlfriend. You know, you're trying to stay on the phone all night long.
Not me.
Yeah, you're in the teepee town. You're catching the train to teepee town, teepee.
It's cute.
But here's what I don't understand. Why do the Knicks fans feel like they're underdogs and they should celebrate from this? They've got the most famous fucking arena that they play in. They've got their number one market. It's a thing that's been around forever. And then people were like, yeah, but they haven't won in so long. You ever take a look at the crowd? The crowd are like kids. Like 20 to 25.
Babies.
Yeah.
Just filling the streets, filling the stadium.
Just bing-bonging all over the place.
Bang, bong. And here's the other thing. There's no black fans in there. No. They're all white fans. They're all the same people that were at Madison Square Garden for the MAGA party. You know
it's
what I mean?
very bro-y.
Yeah.
Well, look at the head bro that owns the Knicks and the stadium over the weekend. Like while they're getting their big win, the Knicks. There's a long story that comes out that Madison Square Garden's a giant surveillance state, and they can track anyone at any time with all the cameras in there. It's bizarre.
Well, what does that have to do with it?
What do you mean? Some Dark Knight shit going on in there?
Dolan's a bad man.
I think Dolan is worried about terrorism. Everybody
think-
goes into that
Oh.
place. You go to the Super Bowl, there's face recognition. So
I get
you know,
that.
Chris is
you?
pro-terrorism. That's what I feel like
I'm not.
he's just
I'm
told
not
us.
pro-terrorism. I'll
You
go
feel
this
like
far.
you should be able to spread terror wherever you want.
Right?
I hate terror.
Do you? Because I've seen you do nothing against it.
You haven't fought terrorism for this country once.
Not one time. And
No.
I was straight out of high school for 9/11. I didn't join.
I know you.
All right.
You don't support the troops, and you never were one.
I got a note today. Apparently, we started the show a minute late today by the time Chris Stanley did because our studio clocks are off sync in case you want to address it. Well, I just addressed it. And why this pro-terrorist son of a bitch is, taking shots at Dolan.
No.
He's letting our clocks be out of sync.
Do you want to know something funny? So I looked at the clock. I wasn't at the mic. I go into a full sprint, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna miss the intro." And then I sit down with you guys comfortably, and I go, "Huh, I guess I was on time after all." No, I was late, but so
Yes.
were we. So
You
that's
missed
great.
the dead air.
It's great.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this time issue.
Well, it's already
I'll
happened,
just say-
Chris.
I already told you guys they got the baseball package this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'll say this. I'm just as disgusted as Frank the Tank. I'm not screaming. I'm not biting stuff. But this style of baseball is not fun to watch.
It's weird, man. It's getting real weird. And what was the slogan a couple of years ago? It's not baseball, it's something else. Like it truly has become something else. It's fucking robot shit. It's really bizarre.
It's a bunch of guys who aren't even friendly with each other waiting for the home run so they can all go, okay, that's it. Now let's try to hold on for the rest of the game.
It's
It
just home run
stinks.
derby.
Yeah. Home run derby would be fun because you hit a lot of home runs. These games, you're still getting 1, 2, 3 home runs. You know what I
Right,
mean?
but it's all they care
there's
about.
nothing that happens in between.
Right.
But they don't give a shit. Baseball itself doesn't give a shit. They don't care if they have an entertaining. And we're not going to wait for the next 100
Don't bite.
years.
Stop biting, Ron.
I worry about Frank the Tank.
He's so biting.
But I disagree with zero that he has to say.
And the really like brain fuck of it is that baseball is going to keep going in this weird direction play wise because the ratings are up. Like everyone's talking about, oh, it's bigger than the NBA. Really, because the NBA just fumbled the bag. But now it's going to get worse. Baseball.
First of all, you don't fumble the bag. You could drop the bag, or you can fumble the ball. But no one has ever fumbled the bag. I guess maybe if you work in a hoagie shop, you might be, oh shit, I just fumbled the bag.
There's hoagie ingredients everywhere.
I'll tell you another guy that I'm seeing. I don't know why he's in my algorithm, but the guy from Train. I don't know what his name is. I think it's Bill Train. He's the lead singer of Train. But he's constantly walking on stage at a karaoke singing Train. He's talking about Train. And then, I'm not making this up when I tell you, he said that there was a misheard lyric of that song, which is Van Halen is overrated.
he talked
And I
about
go,
it.
Yes, he brought it up. And I go, right now, I'm so humiliated. You know?
Oh my god.
I mean, I can't believe that another person made that mistake.
No, I mean that was the weirdest thing because if I think back to that moment, he said Earl had said, "I like the song. I like the music references," and then we just pushed, and you were like, "Well, what do you mean?" And then he was like how what he says about Van Halen, and then the thing that I remember most is there's a light pause, like in which we're like, I can't think of what he's talking about. Like we're racking our brain trying to remember. And then he said Van Halen is overrated. We realize what he has done in that moment. And me and Ron and Chris just died laughing.
And speaking of 11 years, that probably was
Early.
9 years ago,
Yeah,
right?
I'm sure it was. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it was.
Well, the train guy, it's either happened to somebody before or he just heard about Earl. I can't tell you. But I'm going to say this, Bill Train,
Bill Train.
take a break.
Yeah.
You don't
let us
have to
miss
keep
you.
singing this song. Yeah. We want to miss you.
Exactly. And he's already grabbed the bag. You know what I mean? So
Oh, he fumbled the bag. He fumbled
Did
the
he?
bag because he's got no more bag. But here's the thing. He's not singing Hey Soul Sister for anybody.
Yeah. Throw that one in. I'd like to see
Not for me.
him do a collab with Megan Trainor and Bill Train.
Holy shit.
And do
Train
Hey
and
Soul
Trainer.
Sister. Yeah. And do Hey Soul Sister together.
By the way, I think they said Megan Trainor could use a little bump in her work.
Yes.
That
she
she's
could.
going, you know what? I'm canceling my tour because I want to be a mom. You're like, really? Because the tickets aren't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be that.
hey, Meg, you know what you need to be a mom? Money. And now you make money
Okay.
going tour.
Okay, Chris, you don't have
Stop
to be angry.
talking down to Megan Trainor. She
This
doesn't
is-
need you to mansplain money. Like, I don't like your tone with her. And I know what your problem is with her is because you see her as a weight trader. You've brought it up before.
She's on the list. I've wagersrace.org launching at the end of the month.
Speaking of mansplaining, or what do they call it? Manspreading, right?
Yeah.
Do you know that they say that stewardesses have a code called mermaid? And it's about people who take up more room than they're supposed to. But they don't want to say somebody's splitting their nuts, you know?
Right.
So they just go, there's a mermaid in this thing, and try to stop by and let people know that there's only so much room that we have.
Now, is it often a man spreader, or also people who are just like putting their bag over on the other side and like just kind of like having too much stuff, perhaps? Are you also a mermaid?
I think you're a mermaid if you take up too much room.
No matter what it is. Yeah.
But I said merman.
Man,
I'm a merman.
you got your wiener hanging out.
By the way,
We should
Ben
laugh at
Stiller also could be up there as the number one Knicks boy.
He's gotten a lot of heat. I'm not gonna deny that. Like, he's getting a lot of love because, like, I think once the second season of his show was on is when the Knicks were also on a run, and he was just like tying it all in, and that's fucking kept going.
Second season of what show?
Gotta
I want
say
to
it.
call Severance. I almost called.
He's
it
done a lot of
Surveillance.
shows though, so you got to say when
You're
you
right.
say his
gotta
show,
be-
I would have thought the Ben Stiller program back in the '90s.
How come
Severance.
you don't call him like Stilly, like the way you say Shally? Like you only
Yeah.
make up
Because he's
ridic-
already established as Ben Stiller.
Oh
Chalamet's
yeah,
still on the rise. So we
Chalamet's
can
still
throw shit out
figuring
there.
out who this kid
Chalamet's
is.
been
you know?
away for around for 10 years, and you're the old man yelling at the sky because you didn't get enough sleep last night.
I know. He's pretty much on a Bennington show timeline for his success right now.
I also want to say this. Really, really sweet. The is it called the Bennington Wall? Is that
Yeah.
the
That's
name
what
of
I've
it?
been calling it. Yeah.
Okay, the Bennington Wall, which is people leaving messages for me. The SiriusXM team put this together. It's really been nice. But I'll say this. The audio, it's nice if you write a message, but there's something about hearing people's voices
It's so
and
sweet.
what they have to say that is incredibly sweet. And I know Earl put one up there and we can't find it. And I don't know
Yeah.
whether it didn't go on or not, but
It
we
has been approved.
we tried to find it and it's not under the name Earl.
Is it under an alias? Is that why?
Maybe
Earl
his
shouldn't be
middle
using-
name.
Is Earl using a burner on Bennington Wall?
I don't know, but I know that I want to find Earl's. I'm going to play a couple of them now, just so that, and I'm going to say this: we're going to work out a way if you leave a message to play that message on the air. I don't care how long it takes us, But I want to play these messages because it really kills me. So it's nice if you write, but the real attention goes if you leave a little audio.
I know.
And I see some people struggle with the idea, and I'll just say it right now. Bobby Kelly doesn't know whether he's on or off. Norton struggled with it a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Because they're used to having engineers help them.
Yes, that's a good point.
But this is nice because I think it's a couple, maybe the only couple who's done it together, Joe List and Sarah Tolomash, who were probably the first couple of not just comedy, but the Boston Celtics.
Yes.
And all
nice.
Boston sports.
Tatum.
So let's take a listen to these two incredibly funny people.
Hi there, Ron Bennington. It's me, Joe List, and my hot wife.
Sarah Talamash.
Doesn't she sound hot?
Super hot.
We want to wish you the very, very best, hoping you get well soon. We love you. And Sarah, what do you want to say?
We talk about you all the time, how funny you are, how nice, how fun it is to go on y'all's show. Just everything. We have utmost respect for you.
Yeah, we think you're the best. And one of my favorite memories is when you did the Q&A for 4th of July, and you were like making fun of the band we hired, not realizing that one of the actors, it was his actual band, which was hilarious. And we just love you. Also, I've told you this before, I think, but like my second time on the show, you just perfectly psychologically nailed every thought I've ever had in my life. And you said you feel like an uninvited guest on Earth. I love you.
We love you.
We love you. Bye.
First of all,
so
I don't remember saying that, but he was talking about his anxiety and where he wasn't comfortable, which was almost everywhere on Earth. And he always, to me, he seemed like a guy who felt like he was sneaking into a party, even though, it was a coffee shop. You do belong in a coffee shop, okay? You do belong on the subway. You don't have to make any apologies. All right. Let me also explain the thing, because this took place on the tour. I kind of did a 3-city tour with those guys talking about the film, which was just so much fun. But I think this was in Boston and not New York. So if you remember the movie, it was the 4th of July. Is that the? And I think you can still buy that on Louis' website. So in the movie, Joe List, who's not Joe List, but he's playing a character based on Joe List, and instead of being a comedian, he's a jazz piano player, playing with this really hot jazz band, right? And then he takes on somebody to mentor, and it's Bobby Kelly. And Bobby Kelly is a drummer, right? And if you watch him, he's playing with this like 60s cover band, right?
Yeah.
And he's just playing very simply like Ringo. He looks like Ringo, and he's looking around like he's bored while he's playing. So I was saying, was this supposed to recognize where they both were in their mastery of sobriety, where Joe is in this skilled jazz band,
right?
And then, Bobby's in this kind of shitty cover band. And then someone said, that's actually Bill Sheff's band. And he was in the movie. He had a part. He was a guy, I think for years he was a producer for Letterman or the head writer before the Stangles. I don't know what it was, but he's been around for years. So when that came up and Bill was looking at me, I just fucking fell out. I mean, there's nothing I could say.
No, yeah, like that happened.
I couldn't pretend. I could have said, yeah, I know Chef's band. That's why I'm busting balls. That's why I played this prank. But I didn't. I just started laughing.
It's the best way to handle that.
Place in Boston. But what is funny is I think Louis tried to cover for me by yelling at Joe, like, you don't even give him the background of everything that's happening. He did something like that. Mm-hmm. I'm sure we have a tape of that too, Chris. if we
Yeah,
want to
absolutely.
find it one day.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it really was hilarious. So yeah, that gave me a nice feeling. And again, go and if you leave a message, audio message, we'll play it on the show. All right, this was the next one here. I know there's a lot going in there, so I don't want to make sure you're ready. This is Davis from North Carolina.
North Carolina, and I wanted to say I've listened to Ronnie B for 20 years, Ron and Fez and Bennington. I believe he's one of the best people in radio or really any other entertainment. I was very moved every time somebody with addiction called and Ronnie would drop all the bullshit and say, hey man, I know you're struggling, here's my email address. Like, what other fucking guy with up to 3 radio shows is going to do that for somebody? I love Gail, I love Chris, I even love Earl Douglas, who sent me free Ron and Fez merchandise back in the day. So even though everyone else says that Earl is lazy and bad at his job and obsessed with one band and lazy, I don't say that about Earl. I love him. You guys and my listening to this show is my favorite parasocial relationship. And I think that Ron means to me what I think Bowie meant to Ron. I know it's crazy for him to hear, but he has meant that much to me in my life. And I'm sending you all my love, and I hope he gets better.
Wow.
Wow, that's so sweet.
nice.
Let me just say something. Still don't know what I was waiting for.
I'll be honest.
that was really
wall
nice.
Makes me so sensitive. Like, I spent the weekend just listening to random people. It's so cool to hear your voices and sharing the story. And I really encourage people to go share one because we're loving listening to them. And loving, just being able to share them with each other and with all of you.
I hate to say that it's made me feel better, but it's actually made me feel better.
It does.
Does that sound weak?
Me too.
No.
Me too.
This is good things.
It's just people are nice and it feels good.
I'm a little jealous that Earl's getting so much praise.
Yeah. Even if
bullshit.
it usually comes in the form of "and even Earl," which is usually how it's said. Even Earl, I like.
Yes. By the way, Lou has written to the show and says she found Earl by searching for E. Douglas. So,
Okay.
Earl,
E.
now after all
Douglas.
these years, you feel like Douglas is your calling card.
That's who you are, Mr. E. Douglas.
He's being very quiet today.
I've noticed
There's a lot
like
going on in his life, and we're going to take it easy on him.
7
He
different
says-
times we've referenced him.
Yeah, we've said different times he hasn't jumped in. You don't have to, Earl. We support you. We know you're going through a bunch of stuff. I think, from what I understand, your boss has cancer, so it's tough for you
Yeah.
to deal with stuff right now.
Yeah,
But
sure.
I get it. It's not easy. All right, here is Caitlin. Caitlin.
Hey Ron, pulling for you to beat this thing. I've never laughed harder in a marketing shoot than I did capturing content with you and Gail last summer. It was around your Father's Day special. I was laughing so hard that it was literally painful to listen back to, on the replay. It was sickening to hear my voice. But although it was our first time working together, I was thrilled to discover our mutual Neil Young fandom. So I'm sending you love and strength, and fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer. Thank you so much. Caitlin, we had the most fun with last year of, just seeing how big time they put that whole thing
yeah.
together.
What a team.
But it's weird because when they wouldn't laugh, I felt like, well, that take sucked. You know what I mean?
We had to be like, no, they're not allowed to laugh. They'll ruin the tape.
Mics are on.
Yeah. I don't get no respect. You know what I mean? I don't get no respect at all. That was like a Rodney Dangerfield story from his first movie that he ever did, Caddyshack. He was well into middle age, younger than he looked, but still, he was not a young man. And they're doing the stuff, and in between takes, he's like this. He's just pulling at his neck and shit. And so I don't even get it. These jokes aren't working at all. Nobody's laughing. And they're like, well, they're not laughing because this is a movie.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
They're literally told to not make any. They're told not to breathe when we are rolling.
But that day with Caitlin, I wanted the whole, crew laughing.
Yeah. We basically just wanted to skip putting out any real content, and we just wanted behind the scenes content.
Yeah, that BTS.
Like, just do that. That's very hot right now, the BTS.
Oh, yeah.
Also, let's say this. She said she didn't want to hear her own voice. She's got a better radio voice than any of us.
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't even think about that. Just like this, what it is. Sorry, guys.
Well, I'm voice trained.
That's true.
That's why I can sing "Hey Soul Sister,"
Yeah.
And crush it, by the way.
And,
Better than Bill
we
Train.
did bond over Neil Young, who I don't care what Leonard Skinner says. I do need him around anyhow.
Still think that's one of the weirdest cuts. Just like, we don't need you around. And you're like, okay.
Earl gave me a little known Neil Young fact that was born in Canada. So that's interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah. That's a fact that was fun and is known by everybody. Like, there's not a single human being that doesn't know that Neil and Joni both are Canadian. I like Canada. I don't want to get investigated because of that, but I'm a big fan of Canada.
It's
Love
great.
it.
Yeah.
I love it. And I love anytime someone writes me who is Canadian, because I want to tell them, I love you. I love your country. Big fan.
Yeah, that's like, I thought you were asking like a Jeopardy question when you said, who is Canadian? And the answer was Neil Young. He's Canadian? Who is Neil Young?
Yes.
People don't understand this, that his name is spelled Y-U-N-G, because he's Chinese. He's Chinese on both sides of his family.
Wow. So that's just being Chinese, I guess. Chinese-Canadian.
Chinese-Canadian.
Right.
Which they just refer to as Canadian. They don't like to...
Right. They're not like us.
Separate as
We
much
like to
as
do
we
that.
do.
That's
Interesting.
We're big fans
Yeah.
of that.
I have a friend of mine who's African. So he, instead of African American, he was born in Africa. So he's an African.
That makes sense.
Yes, it does make sense. Makes good horse sense.
I know that about like black people who live in England, who are born and raised in England, are like, we're just called English. We're born here. Like, we don't have any specific name.
Yeah. That's odd.
I'm gone in Welsh. What?
That's what. So, is America the only place that does the?
We're a big fan of talking
Yeah.
about.
I think it might be because like Aussies are just, as far as I know, they're like, oh, I'm from Australia. I'm Australian.
Well, that's
There's
because
not
you don't
like-
get to meet any
Yeah.
Aborigines.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, I think they have that, but like, let's say if you are like your family's background is Chinese, but you grew up in Australia, do you say I'm Chinese Australian?
I feel like you would, but is
Just
this just
us.
an American mindset?
We're the only ones.
We're-
You don't go to
yeah.
Argentina where they go I'm Italian, Argentinian.
Yeah.
They just are like, don't even ask me about my bloodline.
It's private.
Some bad shit happened.
Terrible.
Gail, here's somebody that would like to talk to you. It's your friend, Miss Amy Miller.
Hi, Amy.
Oh, hi, guys. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
It's nice to talk to you.
It's good to talk to you, buddy.
Likewise.
I just want to check in and also, like, really thank you guys for the cancer wall because I'm, like, meeting some nice guys on there.
It's disgusting, but she's looking for dudes there.
She's trolling for guys, and like, you know what? I really like the idea of you using it as your dating app. Like, that makes me feel good.
You. No, Ron's cancer wall is my Raya, and I on the app. But, you know, I'm single for the first time in, like, a decade, and so I just really appreciate your team putting this together because I got there and I went random, right? And so the first message I hear, Adam Ferrara, like, oh my God, I'm crying. Like, we love Adam, right? But he's married.
Yeah.
So then I hear Dan Perlman and I'm like, the comedian, like, autistic, smells too good. So then I went all the way random on the messages and found some pretty cute guys on the cancer wall. I'm not going to lie.
All right.
I've DM'd
First of all,
people.
Let's say two things here. A, number one, that's wrong. And then B, let's stop calling it the cancer wall.
Thank you.
But here's the thing. Don't you think if this turns into something other than just a scandalous hookup, how amazing would that be able to say, like, at their wedding? Yeah, like, it was just like, we met on Ron's cancer wall, and I feel like that's really a beautiful thing.
I don't think
Just
I
the
like
Bennington
I have
wall.
found some keepers. Like, I'm going to own land any day now.
Yeah. I know you were after a guy in Montana.
Nice.
He sounded rugged.
Him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like artsy rugged. Like that's.
Oh, he is?
Oh, that's great.
I don't want to drop a name, but I texted Tim Dillon this morning because, you know, this is how much I don't like when you don't feel good. Is now I'm friends with Tim Dillon again. Because he left probably the most insensitive post on your cancer wall, and I go, "What the fuck's your problem? Do you hate Ron? Like what assistant pool boy did this for you?" And he was like, "No, it was me. You're right. It could have been more heartfelt." I said, "Tim, I think the only way for Ron to get stronger is if I fuck my way through this cancer wall." And then he said, "Let's split the list."
Let's split the list.
No.
Let's split
Stop
the
it, you
list.
two.
This wall's getting real poly.
I think it's bringing people together.
Tim and I
Amy's also doing her banking on the wall. It's a finance app.
we disagree on most things, but we are, you know, white trash sluts. And for you, in your honor, like, we're gonna fuck half the truckers on each side from the cancer wall, and then
Bennington.
0 comedians.
Okay.
Maybe Maria Bamford, because she's recently divorced. But
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
good
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
Tim. All right. Amy Miller, let's rebrand the name. I don't want to call it the cancer wall. I really don't think you should use it as a dating site, but I do love you, and it's great to hear from you.
I love you, Amy.
I love you guys. Bye.
Bye. By the way, my favorite Tim Dillon story that I heard, and I only got a clip of this, but Soder said he and Katie went out to one of those corporate steakhouses with Tim Dillon, and when they got there, Tim had immediately ordered 2 seafood towers, which I'm not sure that they were familiar with. And they were just attacking them. And then Tim said, the only problem with this is the entree cannot follow this. And I'm like, 100% correct.
Yeah.
You should just have a seafood tower and then leave.
That's all. Yeah, because there is no coming back after that. Nothing will be as good as that.
Your mom goes after a seafood tower all the time, and it's supposedly for the two of us. And she eats 80% of it. It is the best, though.
It's delicious.
What's going on with a seafood tower? I mean,
It's a tower of seafood.
Are we mixing hot and cold both in the tower?
It's all cold, I think.
It's all cold.
Traditionally, the seafood tower is all a cold seafood.
You get cold shrimp, you get clams, you get oysters,
Yeah.
you get lobster, you get crab. You know, who knows? But it's
Yeah.
going to be in a tower of seafood.
I like it. And the
tower.
presentation matters deeply.
Well, it's just like, then you're able to say, that's a lot of seafood, you know?
And it's
we
high.
eat all this seafood. Yeah, that's 4 foot of seafood.
This fucking plate's at eye level for me right now.
Yeah. But I do enjoy the way Tim Dillon enjoys his life.
Yeah, yeah.
He has a thirst and lust for it.
Which is it?
It's both.
Is he thirsty or lusty?
He needs the
I
quench.
mean, they're the same thing.
Yeah,
You know
you're
what I
right.
mean?
I don't know why I doubled down on descriptors.
Because you haven't gotten enough sleep and you're really weird today.
I'm calling
Stayed
you
up
tonight.
too late.
Earl's going through something, and we respect it by not, expecting anything out of them. But you're in here and you're trying to throw, just big haymakers.
Yeah.
And you're missing and you hit yourself in the
That's
forehead.
fun.
I'm punch drunk, dude.
Just get some sleep, man.
Why?
You need it. All right. Here's another thing from the cancer wall.
No.
This is a message that Shannon from New Mexico left.
A longtime listener of the show. I was actually on maternity leave the same time that Gail was with Juju, so our little girls are almost the same exact age. I just wanted to say that since then, you have been a daily part of my life. I listen to you and Gail every single day. You're on the air, and I truly don't know what to say to you other than I love you, and I wish you and your family all the healing, love that I can offer, and you have a huge network of support that is sending you love, and I hope you can feel it. Thank you so much for everything you've done, and listening forever and ever. Love you.
Oh, man, I love that.
So nice, Shannon.
It's so sweet.
I love how she goes, I don't know what to say, and then says the best stuff that you could
I
possibly
know,
say.
it's true. You do know what to say. That was really amazing.
And you're right. I do have a large network of support here, at work, at home, and certainly in the comedy community and throughout all the different places that I've worked in my life. It's amazing to hear from people. And the weird thing is when I got this diagnosis and then you hear what stage you're at, which sounds like the worst. I guess because it is the worst. I think that's the worst you can get.
It's the highest.
Thank you. The highest, not the worst. It's the best.
The most elite is what Chris is trying to say.
But you would have thought I would have worked up the stages first, but I didn't. I went right to the top.
Yeah.
But the so you hear that stuff, but then we're gonna have a doctor later on this week that Gail and I talked to the other day. He's from NYU, and he gave us some really great advice, and I'm gonna make sure that we talk to him on the air this week so everybody could hear it. But he also has a TED Talk out. His TED Talk is called How to Face Medical Diagnosis with Hope. So it doesn't matter what your diagnosis is. If you have somebody in your family or a friend or whatever, this talk is amazing. You want to check it out.
That's Dr. Mark Pachapin. You can also listen to him on Dr. Radio Channel 110, and the TED Talk, How to Face Medical Diagnosis with Hope, is available on YouTube.
Make sure he gets to see The Wall.
Yeah.
And then also play in Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Easy, done.
And let him know it's a no dating site. Anyone dating?
I do like when things take on a new life that was not expected. Find Amy on the wall.
So, by the way, if you want to hear even some of these people that you hear, you could do a search on the Bennington wall. You can listen. Go to Instagram today. Gail put up a little thing about it. But do the audio.
Yeah,
because we love to hear your voice. It really means so much to hear your voice. Writing is nice. Don't get me wrong. But the voice is just crush you.
Yeah, because it feels so much like, a deeper way to connect with you guys. And it's just been really fun to listen to everybody.
Here's, in my opinion, is one of the funniest comedians working today, Rachel Feinstein.
Hi, it's Rachel Feinstein, I just wanted to say that I love you and I miss you, and you're the most delightful person in all of the land. There's nobody funnier. There's nobody smarter. There's no better interviewer. I really don't think. And you know what? You're not as deranged as the rest of these comedians. You're actually an ethical person. Most of these people are deep pigs, but you're not. You're not a deep pig. You're a goddamn delight. I miss you. I love you. I can't wait to talk some shit with you after you beat this nonsense. And I miss you.
I wish I could.
I want to come see you. Do you want to say hi to Ron, Frankie?
No, but I wish I can keep this ring.
Oh, you just want to take my bracelet off my wrist? Okay,
No,
fair
I wanna
enough.
Keep it.
Anyway,
Really keep
okay, yeah, go ahead. You wouldn't do that, Ron. You wouldn't steal the bracelet off my wrist. I love you. Miss you.
I love you too, Rachel. And I will say this. Rachel has never had any control over that kid. That kid is headstrong and always has been.
Can you believe that me, Rachel Feinstein, and now Vito all have our own Frankies? It's a Frankie crew. We had a Frankie explosion.
Frankie, Vito's Frankie's got a birthday coming up, right?
Mm-hmm. She's about to be 1 year old.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That
I
went
know.
So fast.
Chris, did you actually feel like, ooh, or that's just something, because Ron was interested and I was interested and you faked it and went, ooh.
Yeah, he fakes it.
Like,
because
why'd you do that?
He can't stand if he's not the center of attention.
Yes,
But let me
that's
go
what it
back
is.
to
We were
the-
talking about Vito, and we
yeah.
were talking about Vito, and you were just like, I don't have a baby, I just have cats. What can I do? And then you went, ooh.
Now,
Wow,
here's the thing with Rachel's little Frankie. She actually says, I wish I could keep this. I wish I could keep this for real.
That's so funny.
What
For
is it, Usual
real.
Suspects?
Of the view for real.
So cute.
That's so funny.
And look at her. She's a hysterical comedian. And you talk about somebody who turned their life on a dime. She married her fireman, and now she has fire families that follow her because she gives all the inside stuff of what happens. And my favorite thing is they all try to either thank each other or apologize to each other with a cake. Something went wrong. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen. Here's a cake. And when I heard that, I was laughing so hard, but then looking into the audience and seeing fire families laughing. These women constantly have to make their man a cake because he's getting in trouble all the time.
Another cake? You're
What have you done?
Will you just keep your mouth shut over there?
But I wish I could keep her bracelet. I wish I could keep it for real.
Bracelet must be pretty
For
nice.
real.
For
You know what
real.
I mean? Not just walk
Not
around
just
for a little while.
for a minute and then you ask
Yeah.
for it back.
Yeah.
I want it for real. That's
I
mine.
want to have a drawer that it'll go in, so I could always go into it. And what did she call the other comics? Some kind of pigs?
Deep pigs, which you
They're
are not.
deep pigs. Yeah. Not
You're
you.
not a deep pig.
Not
You're a
you.
nice person.
It's a high compliment.
I could play these things all day today. You could be played.
You
Leave
could.
a nice audio message.
SiriusXM.com/Bennington Wall, where you could see everyone's messages. And then at the bottom of that page, there's a link to leave your own.
Earl, is there anything we could do for you today? I know you're not feeling up today. Do you need anything?
Just being with you guys has been great. It's been fantastic. Just hearing these wonderful messages. And
you like them?
There's this outpouring of support, and just being with you guys is always that's my day.
Good for you. I love it.
Yay.
And
Good job.
you're still seeing Serena. By the way, that last thing that her and Chris shot when she was singing that crazy song, that kid is so goddamn funny.
I love her. Love her so much.
She's a nut.
She's such a good fit for the show. Just a really fun kid. I really, really.
She has her
grew
own
to
sense
enjoy
of
her.
humor, too.
She
I
does.
mean, I don't even know another person who would have done that crazy song she just did.
No.
I'm used to Chris's on the nose. You know what I mean? Classic rock. things.
Yeah. It's pandering is what it is, you know?
What
I
did
don't
you do?
say that.
Is that an opera thing? Is that where that song is from?
It's Bocelli and the Andrea Bocelli.
Mike Bocelli? Yeah. Deb sent me a thing the other day. Somebody did some kind of question for the internet, and they were like, my husband got another girl pregnant. What should I do? Should I stay? Is it the right thing to stay? And then there was one answer. It was Mike Bocelli, and he said, "Drop him right away." That's it. And I'm like, Mike, you shouldn't be dropping anybody. Is that like the only opera song people know?
I think it's one of. Maybe there's two
out
other
there.
ones.
I feel like that's a shot at Chalamet. That people are acting like they like opera and they don't.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I don't want to go hot day, cold day, hot day, cold day. It's too much.
It makes me actually feel a little sick, if you can hear it in my voice. Let's pick a temperature. Let's stay there for at least a week or two, and then we can gradually move to the next temperature.
Okay.
But if you're going to give me really hot and then back to under 32 degrees the next evening, that's weird.
But here's the thing. I wouldn't blame your stuff on the temperature. It's the Tracy Pollen. That's what's bothering you right now. 80s star Tracy Pollen.
I'm out there taking pictures of the flowers in my yard. I'm enjoying them, but I'm also suffering.
Yes.
The pollen explosion that's occurred is disgusting. I walk down my stairs. It's just a fucking explosion of this shit.
You get it every year. Why are you shocked?
Because it's like one day it's not there, the next it is, and it's just.
You mean
I'm
like rain
disgusted
or
by it.
snow?
Yes, but it's just like everything. But you know what I started to see is like along the tree line, I could see like, you know, the ones that are kind of like that neon green,
Yes.
like a greenish yellow, and I see them in full bloom, and I know that's the ones that like you can see it like shakes all over the cars and kind of lines the sidewalks. I'm like, oh, it's here.
I used to get
Breathing
this
it.
thing, and I used to get it walking home from the station, and I'd be going across Park Avenue, and I literally could feel my throat close. Like I would be gagging and freaking out in Park Avenue. And then I finally figured out, I was like, what is here? I'll go down 2 more blocks. Got sick again. I'll go, these are different flowers. Finally figured out. Fertilizer. The fertilizer and whatever chemical is in that dookie was choking me.
Yes.
And this started with fucking Mondami. This son of a bitch
What?
is trying to kill everybody. Guess what? I'm out there choking from the fertilizer, and you and Obama are reading books to little kids.
Who's
Do you know
that
his-
help?
Did you know Mom Dami's first name was Mayor, though?
So cute.
That was the cutest ever. Obama asked the kid, yeah, but do you know his first name? Yeah, Mayor. Mayor.
Mayor.
So cute.
Now,
Man,
here's the...
yeah. It is really funny, like the people's reactions to that, because like the kids are just so funny, and like kids are also like they are sponges. They absorb what's going on in the moment, but they're much more aware of who Mom Dami is than Obama, because kids live in their very specific sphere, and I thought that was hilarious.
They weren't alive when Obama was in the news every day. He's in the news like twice a year.
Like,
but
who's
he
this
did
guy?
something so great, I'm going to steal it from him. He goes to the kids, who's going to help me get up? And I want to steal that.
You know what? I saw this meme the other day of Mom Dami, and so it was like, you know, like the old Mean Girls meme where it's like, get in losers, we're going shopping or whatever. So it was Mom Dami as Regina George in the front seat of the car saying, get in losers, we're going to tax the rich. But here's what worked about it. the person who made it, instead of using AI, just did a bad Photoshop and just like cut out Mom Dami's head and put it on Regina George. And it actually made me laugh out loud. And I was like, we've lost something. And here's another way, a million different ways we lose something with AI. It's a bad Photoshop meme is funnier than making it look like he's actually Regina George driving in the car. And I can't exactly explain why, but something about that works so much better than when somebody sends you something like, oh, look, here's Donald Trump and he's dancing in a bikini and it really looks like it. And it's like, yeah, it looks like it, but it's not funny. Like, it's it's not funny to me.
I'm going to tell you why the other thing is funny. It was the South Park paper cut stuff where they would cut stuff out of paper. You do it as cheaply as possible, and it gets laughs.
There's something funny about it.
When you pull off a really good CGI, you're like, well, it just looks like real life.
Yeah.
Give me, put Biden's head on a female ballet dancer. I'll laugh my ass off.
Right.
It's the absurdity of it all. This AI,
Yes.
it's also just the rejection of AI slop that's currently happening. Of people are just like sick of this shit.
It's just let's just bring back bad Photoshop. It's funny. We know it's fake, but we know you're making a joke, and that's what's funny. I don't want to guess if this thing is real. Like, I don't want to guess if JD Vance actually said that or did that, or if he's actually that fat. I'm like, wait, is that a real picture of JD Vance, or did they make his face look fat? I can't tell.
I just see stuff where it'd be like a sports star just like running down the coach and the owner, you know what I mean? He's like, well, you try winning a game when you got Jerry fucking Jones out there. And I'm like, oh my God, Jesus Christ, this is huge. And it's bullshit every time. And now this isolates me. I'm now in a world of isolation.
I don't like that.
It sucks. You know who's still doing bad Photoshops? TV show production designers. I was watching the Beef season 2, and at one point, Oscar Isaac is looking at a picture that's like on his desk, and it's of him. He works at a golf club, and it's supposed to be him and Alex Rodriguez, and it's the worst fucking Photoshop. Like, it's a terrible Photoshop, yet they thought this was a good idea to do. And it happens in TV shows all the time.
Now I feel like you're saying the opposite of what I'm saying. You're saying Photoshop is bad, and I'm saying it's good and funny in meme culture.
No, look, in meme culture,
you should be laughing. You should be laughing,
Just
Chris.
enjoy it. I'm just saying, you know what? It's real. This is real.
I didn't know Beef was back.
Ron, Beef is back with a season 2 that is as bleak and fucking desperate and sad as season 1. Whereas
what's the star of that name? We had her on Unmasked before.
that was Ali Wong with season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's not in this season?
She's not totally new cast in the second season. It's
Oh,
starring
White Lotus bullshit.
100%. They are just fucking sucking the soul out of White
You got Ali Wong. She's winning the Emmys or whatever she's supposed to win, the Golden Globes, and now you don't bring her back?
Nope. They bring back well, they didn't bring back. They just hire Oscar Isaac
You said
and Carey
they brought
Mulligan.
back.
You said it.
Are you walking
Oscar
in your
Isaac.
sleep?
No, Oscar Isaac and Carey Mulligan. Carey Mulligan's fantastic.
What do you mean she's fantastic?
She's just a great actress.
What's the last thing I saw her in? I mean, are you going all the way back now?
Yeah, I feel like she
I
hasn't
think
worked
Shame was the last time I saw her in a movie.
Promising Young Woman. That was from 6 years ago. It was like one of her last movies. That's wild.
Hey,
She's
wait,
taking a little
what
break.
was she doing? What was she doing in that again?
She was married to Mumford.
Yeah.
Right.
She's married to a guy that looks like Chris Stanley.
It's wild, dude. And she's a good-looking lady.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why?
She's great.
You
Oscar
don't
Isaac
feel
looks
like
weird.
you have a good-looking lady?
I have a gorgeous woman that I'm
You
fucking
do.
obsessed with.
Okay, then don't
Obsessed
play
with-
it down, bro.
What a weird thing to say.
Why is that weird?
I mean, it's like, it just was weird.
Well, is this weird?
And I'm
Bill?
obsessed with her.
He doesn't sleep at night because he's staring at her while she sleeps.
Oh my God.
That's
now
how
I'm
obsessed
scared
he
for
is.
her. I'm going to
You
try to
wanna
convince
text
her to
Ron?
break up with you. You could do better than Chris.
I'm going to take some pictures and send it to Ron.
But I'm not suggesting anyone watch Beef season 2. It's just too fucking bad. Bad people.
Okay. bad people. But great acting.
But Oscar Isaac's attractive. No, is he being attractive in it?
He is not being attractive in it. His face actually looks weird without a beard, and I kept staring at it. It's taking me out.
You know what? I need my Oscar Isaac bearded. It's very important to me.
I don't think you'll like him in this, straight up.
It's just, it works well for him, and I don't like when he goes off brand with it.
No. Give him a little time let his face breathe a little bit.
Like, I mean, look, I support him.
He could grow it back in 2 days. He's hairy as fuck.
Yeah. He's a big old bear.
Pedro did it. His is back already.
Oh, is it?
Look at Earl.
1 second.
Earl has a beard, but it's ingrown. Earl, you need anything, buddy?
What do you need, bud?
I'm good. I'm good.
You just like
okay, pal.
listening to the show?
I'm better, and I did find the message. How to find it? How to find my message on the Bennington wall?
Didn't we say that it was?
No, it's under my Instagram address. It's not under E. Douglas.
Why would you put
your
it under your
Instagram.
Instagram?
That's your Instagram.
There's a place for you to fill it out.
Yeah, I don't know why I came up under that, but it was kind of weird.
Do you feel good about what you said?
Hope it comes from the heart, Ron. It always.
Should we listen to it? Or do we save it?
You know what? Let's save it.
Oh, he wants to save it. All right.
Earl, I love you.
I'd like
but
to
not only do you,
nothing.
not only are you not jumping in live, even the pre-recorded stuff you think should be saved.
Don't play my pre-record.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Well,
okay.
Yeah, it's Chris isn't sleeping. Earl's got something going on. I mean, we had a disastrous first hour, but Dolly is very happy with her Muddy Mat.
Oh my god. I mean, this dog could not love Muddy Mats more. Not only does she use them when she comes in and out of the house, she sleeps on them because they're so soft and they're so comfortable. I feel like it's Muddy Mat in the whole body. You've probably seen videos or commercials for Muddy Mats on TV and online and thought those can't really work that well. Well, guess what? They do. I absolutely love my Muddy Mats.
Only Muddy Mat has thousands of advanced ultra-soft microfibers that are 5 times more absorbent than ordinary floor mats, trapping dirt and water and protecting our floors.
I use them everywhere, by every door, under my pet's food dish, in the kitchen to catch spills. I even use one as a bath mat, and the best part, they're 100% machine washable.
If you hate dirty floors, you're going to love Muddy Mats. Trust me. I love them. Our dog loves them. And I can't recommend them enough.
Right now, get a free medium Muddy Mat with your order of 2 or more mats at buymuddymat.com.
This offer is only available at buymuddymat.com. That's B-U-Y, muddy, M-A-T.com.
Don't wait. Take my advice and get a free Muddy Mat with your order of 2 or more mats only at buymuddymat.com.
Faction Talk 103, it's the Bennington Show! Faction Talk 103, it's the Bennington Show!
Is back, and that was a Bennington song, and now we are 11 years in. Today is our 11-year anniversary. I don't know if we can say Bennington 11. It doesn't.
I think we can.
Okay, good.
What about this? Elevington.
No.
I mean, we dropped the Ben. It feels like Ben's pretty important to the brand.
It's like when we started saying cancer board instead of the Bennington.
And that don't fly.
Talk about talent, though, man. That song was amazing.
It's so great. So great.
Sal's the best.
Sal.
The best. Although, I'm going to be honest here. I feel like he was taking a couple shots at Earl.
He was.
And pointing out Earl's bad work habits.
And he called me husky. Which I guess is kind.
Earl, how long you go back with Sal?
Since 1989.
Okay. And even then, you didn't have a good work ethic?
I had a great work ethic.
What
I
happened?
started as an intern there, and I worked my way up.
To screening phone calls? I mean, we're looking at fucking 37 years now.
Yeah, there's been a couple of hiccups along the way, but I love working with you guys.
Oh, yeah. All right, you're moving the bit along, and I love it. Earl, probably getting producer of the day.
What?
Yeah, Earl.
I'm not clapping for that.
It's our
I
anniversary.
forgot to tell you.
He's done really good.
It's an ironic prize that I give out every day.
Oh,
Wait,
okay,
that's
then.
been an ironic
Yay,
prize this entire time.
Earl, you did it, Earl.
Fuck.
We're so proud of you.
Now, here's the thing. TMZ is locked into DC, and they're really scoring some big points. And my only thing is, why did you wait so long?
No
They're
idea.
perfect for DC. They're the only gossip now is DC. This Kash Patel drinking himself into a blizzard every night is hilarious.
And he like locked himself in his room, and then like all these stories about him like not knowing how to log into his computer. Like it's a train wreck. It's hysterical. It makes no sense because look, what's TMZ's 10-mile zone? That's a lot less miles in the DC area.
Now, Chris, you don't have to take the 10-mile zone as serious as you did in the early days.
You're right.
But I know you're a big drinker, and you like to drink.
You do.
Aren't you glad that you're not around in the day that beer is just put in big wooden fucking barrels? I mean, has there ever been a worse idea in history than your beer's here? Oh, let me get 8 guys so we can take it out of the fucking wagon.
Insane. And guess what? Wooden barrels, you're fucking pounding splinters, dog. Like I would be so annoyed.
Also, it's not a keg. So
No.
you're opening that plug, and it's just letting the beer roll out.
Right.
And it's fucking what? 80 gallons of fucking beer? So if you don't drink that immediately,
You have to.
how fucking scuzz is that the next day?
Just a warm ass beer barrel.
It would have been hell drinking flat beer all of the time with a wood tinge to it. Like, I don't know, wine picks up like the oak flavor or whatever. I don't want that in beer. I just want the
First
beer
of all,
taste.
you say that, but do you really want a keg of fucking wine? Why not
No.
just saying I want to shit myself to death? How much of that wine do you want? Plus, you're like, oh, is this wine any good? Let's find out when you open this barrel. We've got 100 gallons of it to go through.
It's bad.
But, I mean, wouldn't that fucking beer just be so stale and shitty in no time?
It had to have been. It's going to lose all of its, whatever, the
Because
bubbles.
there wasn't even pressure when you put it in. You're just
Exactly. Right.
emptying it into a fucking barrel. And for some reason, they thought barrels was the way to move anything in those days.
Put it in a barrel. I know. Fish in a barrel, beer in a barrel.
They would wear
Roll
barrels.
out the barrel, and we'll drink some hot scuzzy beer.
These
I'll tell you,
monks.
I'd have one of those beers. I'd end up killing a bartender, or barkeep, as they were called in those
Sure.
days.
No, I mean, and even going back to like Europe where the monks were making the beer, like that beer was
Still a
fucking
place.
I thought they were
trash.
making wine. I didn't know
Europe's
they
still
made
a
beer.
place. He said going back to Europe. Like
Oh, it's gone now, Gail. It's gone once we got to this side
in
of the
ye
Atlantic.
old Europe days.
These friars and these monks who were just
Yeah.
known for making their beers.
Friar Tuck really
Trash.
liked beer, or at least in the Robin Hood version with Kevin Costner. I don't know any other iteration where he was a drunk, but he was.
Well, he was a
in that one.
gluttonous guy. He
Right.
ate too much. He drank too much. He fought too much. He didn't seem like he was a very religious person.
God,
No.
no.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Like, most of my understanding of Robin Hood is that version, the Disney version, and then Men in Tights. I actually haven't ever gone to the original source material. So I'm only drawing from those 3 references.
I know Nottingham. That guy's a dick.
Sheriff
Nottingham is a
Nottingham?
place.
That's the place.
He's the
Maybe you mean the
sheriff
sheriff
from
of Nottingham.
Yeah.
I thought his name was Nottingham. Holy shit.
Yeah, just like if you're born in Philadelphia, your last name is Philadelphia. Here's the thing. There's the old Earl Flynn version, but I think they even go back before then. And like the entire thing of English history is like myth, where they're like there could have been a Sherwood Forest guy, but we're not sure. And the same with King Arthur. They just sit around talking about King Arthur like it was George Washington. But then they're like, we don't even know if he was a king.
You know what's pretty weird is that of the 3 Robin Hoods that I'm referencing from my childhood, Kevin Costner, 3rd least hot Robin Hood, which is kind of weird to think for Kevin Costner.
All right, let's go through.
Number 2, Carrie Elwes.
Oh.
And again, that's a shocker. Number 1, the fox in Disney's Robin Hood is like a real hear me out situation. For a lot of youngsters, we're like, hold on a second. He's pretty sly. Kind of charming, that guy.
What was it? His voice? What was...
It was his voice, his swagger, and the bod. Like, I mean, he had just like a physicality about him that was very attractive, okay? I feel like I'm
Ladies
not
love
alone
this fox.
here.
I think you are.
He's very hot.
I'd rather be with Bud Fox from Wall Street.
I'm telling you, he was very hot.
The janitor, Bud Fox?
Now, right, root beer. Someone just wrote root beer. I don't know if that came in a barrel, did it? It did?
Root beer
It
barrels
did.
is the candy, maybe.
Beer being made so shittily, it's a miracle. Like they kept doing it to this day, where it's like good. Like they
Well,
should
but
have
here's
stopped
the
making
thing.
it.
So they won't
First
work
of all, it's not good to everybody. Like kids immediately don't like beer. You have
True.
to acquire a taste for beer. And the people that acquire it are the people that crave alcohol. And that was probably the same people who would say, fuck, did you hear? Smitty's got a new barrel in his fucking bar. We should go down there. Gail, you started even more trouble with more banana stuff.
I
and
did.
We've getting people to get off their stiff banana is like people to getting them to change their political party.
Yeah.
You're just not going to do it.
I could not believe how polarizing this was. And by the way, yes, I did continue it. And I took a picture of 3 bananas that were in my possession and said that they would be considered perfect by me, Ron, and Chris's standards, in that order even. And yeah, I had a couple messages of support. Ooh, I agree. That's the best kind. I had so many more like, are you sick?
They're sick.
What is wrong with you? That's for the garbage. I would throw that out in my garden. I would never that is so disgusting. I mean, people got very upset what me, you, and Ron consider a tasty banana, bespeckled and brown.
Yeah, they like a good, stiff, high yellow. Just a high yellow.
Like, seems like people want it to be neon, and they want a real bite. They want an al dente banana.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
And
it.
Guess what? I think that's why Earl doesn't like banana.
Yes, I bet you got a real sweet tooth on you, Douglas. And I think that what you need is a spotty dark banana like me, Ron, and Chris enjoy.
Maybe what he needs to do is dip it in chocolate.
Ooh.
Because he loves his choco.
Got to go to the banana. There's always money in the banana stand.
Always.
Always. Big sad news that Sue Bird and... Is it Sue Rapinoe or is she got a different first name? I got Sue on both of them, but
Megan
the soccer player and the Megan Rapinoe, thank you. The soccer player and the basketball player was everybody's favorite couple on the ladies' sports.
Yes.
And they just couldn't make it work, these two.
It's sad.
One of them couldn't stop using her feet. The other one was traveling too much. But no one really likes a celebrity breakup
No.
You know, even if they're a bad couple, you're like, yeah, but they were a couple.
Yeah.
Like, you see him as a package. You know what I mean? It's like I can't.
You see him as a
imagine this
package.
person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
package
you don't
deal.
think of
Who
them
are
as a
they?
single. You
No,
know?
who are they without the other?
And then you're like, now I got to get used to their new partners. I'm not going to.
I don't think I'll even find out who their new partners are.
No,
I'm not going to be able to adjust unless they go, celebrity dating. Then we will really find out.
I doubt it.
You think Regos?
I don't move on. You know what I mean? I don't move on. I feel like Pete Davidson is still dating Larry David's daughter. I didn't
Wow,
get
you know
past
that?
Yeah.
That's like first round.
Oh, who was the one that he was dating a Guy Code? He stole the girlfriend away from
That's
Chris Stefano.
right. Oh, she is such a doll. I love her so much. We've had her on the show. She's very
11 years ago.
funny, charming, sweet. I can't think
Chris
of her
can't
name.
find it. Earl's
Guy
not moving and
Code.
Chris can't find it.
Carly Aquilino.
Oh, yeah, she is a
yes.
doll.
Yeah.
I hope those two get back together if
Me
he doesn't work
too.
out with this baby. Like, if he
She
gets
was-
tired of having this baby.
She was pre-Cassie David, Larry David's daughter.
Yeah, she was.
Yes, that's why I
That's
said
what he
that.
just said it.
Yeah.
If you were listening.
That's why the whole thing started.
My favorite is he's drinking his water and nodding like, "Yep,
He's
you
nodding
sure
like,
did,
we
Ron.
fucking got him.
We
got
did.
him.
We fucking
both
told
on the-
these assholes."
Pre-Ariana Grande as well.
Yeah, because
I
that
saw-
came after Cassie, dude.
Yeah.
I saw Shane Gillis talking about something that we've talked about before. And he was saying nobody is as proud as their home state or defends their home state like Texas. But then he admitted also New Jersey. And we've talked about this. I can't even come up with a third state.
No.
Like, would you say to people from Florida, this place is a fucking mosquito fucking
Yep.
pit? They're like, fuck yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy down here.
Yeah.
California, they'll be like, yeah, it's nuts here. But Texas, there's no
Texas.
talking to those people. And Jersey has such a fucking chip on their shoulder
Yeah.
that they're ready to throw down.
Yeah, because they know how much they get messed with. And so
But do
therefore,
they?
then they go way too hard with the Jersey pride. And then you're like, hey, let's find a middle ground for you guys. Because
but
it's like not
let's be honest,
anything to
Gail.
be bragging about.
None of us have ever attacked Jersey. I've never been around a person who attacks Jersey. People know that Jersey is a beautiful state, great food, wild women, just fucking crazy women,
Oh, yeah.
ready to party at all times. No one ever runs them down. And yet they feel like they're run down all the time.
They
Yes.
do. They take it personal.
This may be residual from like the late 90s, early 2000s. The running joke, at least in the tri-state area, was New Jersey smells bad. And this
Well,
may
that's
be
Elizabeth is
residual
why.
hatred of Jersey that they're holding on to, I'm saying, and not letting go of to put themselves in that position.
Well, just relax, Chris. We got it. Here's the thing. Bayonne does stink. But I grew up, I went to school Marcus Hook. Marcus Hook stunk.
Yeah.
It's one place.
I know.
So I think that thing that came up, I think they took a little too hard. But I think you got to go all the way back, and it was the original mountain comedians, the Catskills guys, used to do Jersey jokes, Shacky Green and those kind.
Right.
Because Jersey was on the other side of the river. You know what I mean?
Right. There was always also just a real bridge and tunnel joke
Yeah.
for New Yorkers of the type of person who would maybe show up only on the weekends.
Bridge and tunnel.
Yeah, exactly.
B&T.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Jersey Shore didn't help.
Oh,
No,
God,
but
no.
no, of course not. No.
But why is Texas so fucking proud?
They're very proud. They're very
You can't
proud
even
of
tell them
the
it's
whole
hot
state.
there in the summer.
No. They're like, this is how we live.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Is
gotta
it
have the
most-
heat.
Look, half of the state's unlivable, isn't it? Like West Texas is just land.
You're trying to
And
get
they're
them
acting
upset.
like the East
You're
Coast
trying
is
to get
really
them
what they're all
upset.
pushing.
And I feel like they're going to come for you, Chris. I do have a question for Texans, and
Sure.
it's something that only Texans can answer. So please reach out if you have an answer to this. I am so curious How many of you guys are out there line dancing? Because from the outside perspective, it feels like an entire state knows how to do the dances. Anytime I see video, it's like, man, there's like 100 people in that room and they all know the steps, and there's a lot of steps. And it seems like a culture that only exists there. But is it a thing where you're like, hey, if you live in Texas, you learn how to line dance, everyone loves it? Or is it a small niche community and the rest of us are just confused and we think that it's a Texas culture thing?
Maybe they learn even as kids, because two-step was always a big thing in Texas.
Right.
Do you two-step?
Mhm.
Yeah. Want to prove it? That was Deborah Winger. Sexy
Yes.
Deborah Winger. But yeah, I think maybe because the dance doesn't change, just like the Mummers dance on New Year's Day in Philadelphia doesn't
Right.
change. There's not new steps to the Mummers dance. You better learn how to do it if you're a little kid, or else you're a fucking weirdo who can't even do a little fucking, you can't shake your goddamn tail feather.
But there's many dances that exist within line dancing, right? Like similar to like if you
That
know
I don't know.
ballroom dancing, like you're just like you got to know the waltz, you got to know like you know what I mean? Like there's a couple different.
I thought line dancing, you're in a line and dancing.
All the same.
You can't
Yeah.
fucking get out of that step.
Right, exactly. But there are like different steps that exist. Like this song, we do this line dance to. This
Can I
line
tell you?
dance to.
Then I'm getting out during that song. I just know the one line dance, and that's all I do.
Like this is what we need to be educated on by Texans. Like Texans need to make this clear to us.
They're
because I think
gatekeeping, dude.
But that's what they want to do. They don't want you to move there from California and bring all your bullshit. That's the stuff that they complained of. So yeah, I think you better be ready to fucking two-step. You better
Yes.
be ready to line dance. That's
Yeah.
it.
Because it feels like it's their culture. And let me tell you, I would not want to not know if everybody knew how. You know what I mean? Like if that's like the thing that we're all doing, you want to be included, right? Like you don't want to be the one person who's like, I actually never learned how to line dance. You're like, everyone knows.
But you don't think that they do line dancing in, let's say, Nashville? Do they do it throughout the South, or is it a 100% Texas thing?
I feel like Texas, first and foremost, is known for the line dancing. Can it exist other places? Sure. But, like, I feel like, so in my mind, they've kind of cornered the market on the dance.
Well, I would say this. For some reason, they don't corner the market on the cowboy hat, where
Right,
they
they
let
should.
people in Tennessee wear the cowboy hats. I'm sorry, there's no fucking cowboys there. You'll go to Florida into a country bar, people wearing cowboy hats. I'm sorry, you don't
that
work
off.
on the fucking range, bro?
Yeah. That's disrespect. That's stolen valor is what it is when you think of it.
I think, like line in my head, line dancing and the cowboy hat is real Oklahoma coded as well. And I know they share a border. I think at least. a little
Well,
bit.
there's cowboys in Oklahoma.
Yeah, there's cowboys in Oklahoma, but I don't know how much dance they do. I feel like they're running from twisters mostly.
A lot of music comes out of Oklahoma. Don't kid yourself about that.
A lot of weed too.
420.
Let's go to John in Texas. John.
Hi, John.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Texas is awful. I lived
You
all
li-
over the place. Indiana. I lived in Illinois. I lived in Colorado. And everyone from Texas, you're right. They all love how awesome Texas is. And let me tell you, they call hills mountains. They call rivers lakes. Everything's bigger in Texas because they all decide to call it that, and it's bullshit.
So you're saying that Texas is running a bluff?
Fascinating.
They're all bluffing.
Yeah.
John, did you experience much line dancing culture while you were in Texas?
No line dancing. I'll give you the live music. I'm in Austin. There is good live music. But no to the line dancing. They talk a big game, but they're all full of shit.
Wow, John.
Damn.
One of the people that has moved to Austin doesn't love it, and then people are like, why did you move here in the first place? There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in Austin that are complaining about the new people. Here's Matt in Maryland. Matt.
Bennington's Chris.
Hey.
Good to talk to you guys. Hey, so first off, I just want to say this past weekend I was talking about you guys to my parents and my wife, and I started getting choked up, and they looked at me like I was crazy. So just thinking about you guys and hoping all the best for you.
You can choke up with us.
that's
We
not
won't
why I
make fun of you.
This is a safe space.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, really, really thinking about you guys.
Thanks.
Have you met many people from Maryland?
Yes.
We have, yeah.
Yeah. Everybody from Maryland is way too proud about being from Maryland. Like I grew
didn't
up
know
here,
that.
But like, oh my God, everybody's got like Maryland flag shorts. They've got like Maryland flag license plate holders on their Maryland flag license plates, and like crabs with Maryland flags. Like everybody
Crabs
is
are great.
completely obsessed.
Yeah, you guys got that going.
Absolutely. So
Yeah, crab cakes
Yeah,
are the
Maryland's
best.
Hell yeah.
Looks
Crab
like the
cakes are the
Ravens could finally, break
Remember-
out of this slump that they moved to New York.
In Wedding Crashers, when that friend of Sack Lunch said, "Football and crab cakes, that's what Maryland does best."
He's right. Let's go to Andrew in Texas.
Hey, buddies, how are you doing?
Hey, Andrew.
So I'm born and raised in Texas, lived here my whole life, and I have never been line dancing. But that being said, I could show you to 10 different clubs around my city that do line dancing. And almost every small town has a bar outside of it that's only open on Saturday nights, and it will be completely packed. But it is a subculture. We don't all go to those every Saturday.
Got it.
But it's still going on after all these years?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Every weekend, if you go by the right club, you can't even find a parking spot. It's overflowing and everywhere.
All right, I'm going to try to find one this weekend.
Yeah.
Thanks. Here's Jeff in New Orleans. Jeff.
Hey, y'all, I'm outside of New Orleans, and growing up, about in the 80s, there was Urban Cowboy that came out.
Yes.
And Rhinestone Cowboys, like this little cowboy faction movies that came out. And my mom and dad got into it so big. They were doing line dancing at the Elk Lodge. They were hitting each other like John Travolta used to hit Sissy when she would act up. And
Oh,
Urban
yeah, he had
Cowboy,
to.
That
Yeah.
culture changed, man, and I think that's what kind of led to line dancing, in my opinion.
All right, so that Urban Cowboy was a giant movie and then also a giant album at the same time. And Mickey Gilley was a performer, and he had a bar called Gilley's that was gigantic. It was the only bar bigger than the state of Delaware. You could not fit this bar into Delaware. That's how many people were there. So I think that was in the movie, too. Gilley's was in the movie.
It was.
And I'll tell you, when they got back together at the end of that movie, I felt so much better.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, I felt really bad when they broke up.
How could you not feel better?
She was with a criminal, and he was with a rich girl from Dallas, and everything that entails.
Not
Cody, Texas.
Hi, Cody.
Hey, I live in West
Yeah.
Texas. First of all, Chris, don't fuck with my state.
Yeah.
Chris?
I told you.
You were
I told
fucking
you they're not
around.
gonna- You were messing
Fort
around.
Worth
I said,
sucks.
Okay, come on now.
No,
I
man,
don't.
I'm way west of Fort Worth.
Way
Yeah,
west.
dude, that's like, he's way west of there,
Way west
first of all.
Texas.
That's that West
All right.
Texas shit.
South of Lubbock. But
That
anyway,
is-
Gil,
yeah.
people don't line dance around here. No one has since the 90s.
What do you do now? You doing the bump? What are you doing?
What are you guys doing for fun?
The hunky funky? What's the
Yeah,
dance?
pretty much. No, we go dancing. We two-step.
Two-step.
Two-step,
See?
which is
Yeah.
different than line dance. That's different.
It's way
Yeah.
different than line dancing.
But it is you just have to do the two steps. Doesn't matter what the song is.
You gotta do
just
'em.
two-step that shit. If you two-step, you can dance. If you one-step or God forbid three-step, you're fucking out. You're done. Here's Misa in Texas.
Hey guys, hey buddies.
Hey. What's
I
up?
grew up. I grew up in West Texas. I'm still in West Texas, but I've been all around the world. And one thing about being from Texas, everywhere you go, people immediately are like, "Oh, wow, you're from Texas." So that might explain why we're so proud of it. Is because everybody we see who's not from Texas is impressed for some reason. And in school, when I was in grade school, I'm close to 50 now. They taught us how to line dance during PE.
See?
It was like part of our grade. So this was in the 80s. But I agree with the guy earlier who said it's not that prevalent. But if you go to a city, there's going to be some line dancing. And one last thing about Texas, I live in rural West Texas. I live in Brewster County, and our county's bigger than Maryland.
Bigger.
So,
one county bigger than Maryland.
Yeah, so that's another thing that we're real proud about is just, and everything's bigger in Texas. Well, yeah, there's so much open space, you know what I mean? Like, especially in West Texas. And
I always think this. I always feel like people in the United States look at Texas the way the people around the world look at the United States.
Right.
We consider Texas to have the best and worst of everything. You know what I mean?
Right. True.
And we try to figure out why you party so hard, but then there's these teetotalers that don't let people drink because of Jesus beliefs and all. You got both extremes at the same time. Like you can't smoke a joint in Texas now.
No, that's weird, right?
Isn't that
That's really
crazy?
weird.
And I believe you have to show ID to your phone to log into Pornhub. That's one of the states that has the ID to watch porn.
Where'd they come up with an ID like that? Here's Sean in Oklahoma.
Hey, Bennington, how are you?
Hey, Sean.
Good.
Hey, so just first and foremost, the best thing that ever came out of Texas was the Red River Bridge connecting to Oklahoma. So we're basically the only thing holding Texas afloat from going into the Gulf of America. But other than that, Texas, two-step, almost everywhere you go, you can two-step in Texas, but more and more, it's more of a marathon you're running across there. Nobody knows how to dance. They just run around in a circle, and then they sit down and drink more beer.
What happens in Oklahoma, Sean? You're in God's country in Oklahoma.
That's true.
Yes, I am. But, in Oklahoma, it's not... You got a lot of weed and stuff going on there, but it's a lot of meth. We don't meth around, that's for sure.
A lot of meth. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like that heat is the last place I want to be speeding. I got to speed in a much cooler environment.
Like Vermont. That seems almost
Vermont,
nice.
yeah. I don't know. It's almost too nice to do.
Yeah, I mean, do you need it? Is what I wonder, though. It's just a beautiful place.
Now here's Bart in Nashville.
Hi, Bart.
Hey, Dale, you're doing God's work. Thanks so much for taking care of the old man. It's really amazing what you're doing. I did that as well when I was a young man, and it's just good for your soul. So thanks for doing it, and wishing you all the
Did it all work out okay?
It did, and I have a funny story. The last time I saw him, he was in his hospital bed in the house, urinating in one of those hospital things. So I was like, that's a good memory, Dad. Thanks, you got me. So
he was peeing in a bottle?
yeah, as I was going to church.
Okay.
Hence, I'm an atheist and blah, blah, blah. I wish you all the best. Things are going to work out.
Yeah,
Technology
sounds great.
and medicine is so much better now than it was back in the 80s.
Not sure.
Hey, anyway, there's still two-stepping going on here, and there's still, but they have to be in those big giant bars, and they're all line dancing, all the poser cowboys. There's even
Poser
a website.
Cowboys, yeah.
There's even a website where you can, these people drive around to ranches and buy the used gloves, so people can have used gloves in their back pocket.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that hilarious? Here's the thing about Nashville is people feel like it grew too fast.
Yeah.
And it's a lot less happier locals there. A lot more of the locals are bitching about what happened to their town. Tourism it pisses people off no matter where it is.
It really does.
It's what happened with Austin. Like too many people came, infrastructure can't hold up for the influx of new people, and then everyone gets pissed.
Well, did it also happen in New York, Chris?
I guess.
Did it also happen to LA? It happens to every place that gets popular.
Yeah.
You're like, this, now the prices are higher. Now the fucking, I mean, when Gail was born in Florida, there's like 3 times as many people in Florida as when she was a little kid.
That's crazy.
It has grown in a way that's insane. And I look at the growth in St. Pete, which was this quiet little town, and I'm like, I don't think it's the St. Pete that I like. People are like, you like this? We got this restaurant. And that. I'm like, yeah, but I also liked how laid back it was there. You know?
Right. Yeah, it was a very laid back place when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like, yeah, of course, everybody likes to live near conveniences and cool things and cool boutiques and restaurants, but like we also have that a lot of places. Some
Same stores.
Yeah, and then you
no matter where you go, they're the same fucking stores.
Yeah.
That's what drives me crazy. Chain restaurants, chain stores. That's why, now that I'm going through that, I don't want to bring up my health again, but I picked out a mom and pop hospital for myself. I go, it's just it's very small, size of an Airbnb. The lady that checks you in is also the surgeon.
Great.
And I love that feel. You know what I mean?
It's bespoke.
It is so bespoke.
It's bespoke. And there's like books, their family's books are laying around.
Yep.
And I love it. I love the fact that you really, if something happens at midnight, there's no one there to help you.
Well, that's after hours is why.
Yes. People are sleeping.
But you could check back in the morning if you'd like.
You can check back in, and if you stop moaning, they'll let you stay there. By the way, go over to some people calling it the cancer wall, but I like calling it the Bennington wall. A lot of people leaving nice messages. Why don't you leave an audio message for us? Maybe we'll play it on the show. Try to get to playing all of them on the show. But then you can see different people, a lot of comedians on there leaving different stuff. Amy Miller complained about Robert Kelly just basically giving out his dates at Mohegan Sun. I loved it. I'm like, there he goes. That's Bobby. You know what I mean?
That's
Bobby. But yeah, there's funny stuff on there. There's heartfelt stuff, and it means a lot to us. We're getting a big kick out of it. So how do they get there, Christopher?
They just go to SiriusXM.com/Bennington Wall, where you can see the wall and all the messages. It's searchable. And at the bottom of that page, there's just a link to click to leave your own voice message.
And we're hearing back from the folks that put this together, and they're loving it. They're like, this
I'm so glad.
Is exactly what we wanted to happen with this. And they should feel great about themselves.
Yeah. What a cool idea this was, and we're just enjoying it so much, and it's so cool to see people using it and interacting with each other.
We should go back to plugging them too, Chris. It's like, not that we should do like first day plug and then move on. Earl, what about you? You going to be okay tomorrow? You going to come in ready to go?
I'm ready to go. I'll be ready to go tomorrow.
Okay, you're not ready to go today, though.
No, but
Just
tomorrow,
so you
maybe.
know, you haven't gone. Chris, you're going to get some sleep tonight?
You
know
think
what?
so?
I might get some sleep now so I can be up tonight so we can talk.
That's the problem.
Yeah, you're in a bad cycle, Chris.
Yes, that's a bad cycle.
I loved our talk last night.
I know you did, because you were like a little kid that was having a sleepover. And you were too happy in the middle of the night. But you need to have a cycle, like a one cycle, just to get yourself back in. A unicycle.
Unicycle. The cycle
Wait.
we need. Circadian rhythm.
Are you too big to be on a unicycle, do you think?
I bet I
there
could
a
find a
weight limit?
unicycle that would hold my weight.
They're like truck tires?
Ron.
If bears can do it.
Jesus Christ, Gail. What the fuck?
Well, you
I'm
know
not
how
as
bears
large as a
do it,
bear.
right? because I worked the circus a little bit. They will take a nail and nail the bear's paws to the pedal, and then that bear's trying to get the nails out of his feet, and off he goes on that unicycle. And he's just flying around, and the kids are clapping. And
That's what we'll have to do to Chris.
That's half a crucifixion.
Oh my God! Don't compare him to our
on wheel.
But
it's a bear, bro. It's a bear on a fucking unicycle.
I bet
That's
them
not
Romans,
crucifixion.
those Roman psychos probably did try to crucify a bear.
What Roman cycles?
Psychos.
It's like psychos. I bet they did. They did it to humans, Chris. What do you
I
mean?
know,
Like, you're
but
like,
they were so like crucifixion
He's tired,
crazy.
Gail. He's sleepy.
It wasn't just Jesus
You
that
know
got
what?
crucified.
I want you and Earl to lay down together tonight and sleep
oh, little cuddle
like
buddies.
the Stooges.
I want to be small spoon.
I didn't think you were going to be that close to each other.
Well, if you want them to sleep, they're gonna have to be.
I don't know
Gotta get
why
cozy.
that they never checked in and go, we need 3 beds. It was always one bed. They were all
Yeah,
sleeping
you
together.
got to.
And the problem is they're going to start punching each other or pulling each other's noses. Just you got to spread out, get a little rest for yourselves.
You tend
All
to
right.
get punchy if you don't have space.
That's it for us. We had a terrible show today.
What?
But we feel like we're going to get it together. I really feel like we're going to do better.
We're gonna get
And
there.
yeah. You guys concern me on days that I'm going to be too sick to come in. And somebody said rather than you guys do the show without me or a best of, just leave dead air so people know that what we're going through at that time.
Good. Yeah.
And I'm
we'll do
like,
that.
you're scaring me. This cancer wall is scaring me, I said. All right, that's it for us. I think we plugged everything we got to plug, right, guys?
Yep.
All right, Money Mets. Stay safe. Stay cool. 420, y'all. Happy anniversary. See you tomorrow.